Wowie zowie, what's this? A not crab video game? I've been playing other games other than Crab Champions recently, and one of those other games has been Gunfire Reborn, which I have been enjoying pretty thoroughly. I have about like 40 hours in, just been playing with my buddies. And Gunfire Reborn is like adjacent enough to Crab Champions that I figured it might be fun to do something new and just like post a video of a different game that at least has the same maybe audience. Uh, yeah, yeah. So this is a Gunfire Reborn run. I usually play with my friends, and we've been going through. Oh, there's probably quite a bit to explain with Gunfire Reborn, because I'm assuming most people are. I'm going to say like do this run as if most people have not experienced this game before. There are a few different kinds of difficulties, and me and my friends have been going through Reincarnation, which is the highest level difficulty, as far as I'm aware. And that's broken up into tiers of levels in its own right, up to level 9. We've been going through that and having just a grand old time with it, and also we've just been crushing it, and this is supposed to be like quite hard. So I wanted to try out the solo game and see how much the experience changes and how much I get my ass kicked. But I'm going to start with the tier lower than Nightmare, or tier lower than Reincarnation, which is Nightmare. This, I actually am wrapping my head around what I'm losing out on here. This lets me activate the seasonal mechanic, which is called Starlink. The lower difficulties even below that don't let you use the Starlink mechanic, which I think is really cool. So I'm just going to start on that. I'll probably do reincarnations and move through them if I decide to do this more, but this is just a fun little run for now. We'll select our hero. There's a number of heroes that I can choose from. The one that I tend to play the most is Shijao, or yeah, Shijao? Jishao? Jishao, yeah. I'm trying to think back to League of Legends when I found out that Xin Xiao, Xin Jiao or whatever is pronounced Xinjiao. Yeah, anyway. Jishao, who I colloquially call just Owlman. I like playing this guy. He's pretty interesting. He's got a lot of like very convoluted mechanics to him. I think for the sake of this first video, for anyone who's like actually interested in checking this out, I'll play Lin, who's a lot more accessible and makes a lot of sense, otherwise known as Blue Goat. And then this starts getting into the Starlink mechanic of the game where, well, I guess we'll probably explain this as we get to it. I'm probably not going to worry about it for now. I'm not going to get too much into the detail of things. I'll do this one since I've done this before. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna try my best to commentate it like the Crab Champions run, and explain like my thought process for things. Oh, I lose that on the dude. Whatever, that's fine. But I am like relatively new to this game, so I don't think it's gonna be expert level play. So the run starts off with you choosing. You open this chest. This is from Talents, and you choose a gun to start with. One of the main build crafting aspects of the game is that you hold 2 weapons at any given time, as well as a third, like just basic pistol that has infinite ammo. And each weapon has like stat modifiers on it. So I think for this first one, Radioactive Gauntlet is weird, so I'm not going to pick that. You know what? Let's go with the Claw Spray because we're Crab Champions, right? This is the Claw Spray. It shoots out like a little jet of water and apparently causes bubbles to appear on enemies. Incidentally, for my hero, I do have 2 skills. One is a primary skill, which is like the big boom that has a cooldown, and the other one is usually just a grenade or some sort of grenade adjacent. For mine, I literally throw just like a frost grenade that does stuff, and then this is just big boom, and if if they're below the lethal line, they'll get executed. We'll see. This game is kind of hilarious at times. This character also has a mechanic called weak spots, where there will be these like orange circles that appear on the target that I have to hit and like kind of break to do stuff. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, there's also this owl. This lets me choose. Look, I have a little tutorial here. I can choose one of my quote-unquote links and spend scrolls to progress those links. The links are basically just step bonuses, and the scrolls are very very similar to weapons and mods from Crab Champions, where they just sort of like give you extra effects. So I'm gonna choose my like main link here, like core link. I forgot what this is called. Critical Eye, which gives me stacks of a buff over time, and it costs those stacks to ensure the shot is critical and has bonus damage. Yeah, we're doing like a bit of a crit build, I think. That's what this is doing. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go shoot stuff. We'll figure it out. I don't think any of this is gonna make sense. I don't think, as much as I try, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fully explain to people how this video game works. So I think you just have to kind of see it in action. But mostly it kind of boils down to you're going through these rooms, killing stuff. Enemies have modifiers very similar to how they do in Crab Champions. They got health bars. I shoot them. They drop ammo and other currencies, health. So far this is pretty straightforward. I don't know if I should maybe respect it a little bit more, but I'm not going to. Illusion. Oh, I love Illusion. This is just like an auto shotgun, which is pretty good. After the end of most rooms, you get like a little treasure chest. This one has a golden goblet, which lets me get ascensions. Ascensions basically enhance my skills or my hero kit in general, and I choose one of 3. This gives me more grenades. This gives me, whenever I break one of those weak spots, the orange circles, I get a stacking buff, and then this is more grenade support. I think I want to do like a weak spot thing, so I'm just going to go with this one. So this, I gain a stack, 3 stacks on shattering a weak spot, 3 stacks of state. Here's another thing. This game is like a Chinese game and translated from Chinese in hilarious ways, so sometimes the tooltips just make absolutely no fucking sense. I think I'll go with this. This is kind of tempting too because I'm going to be shattering weak spots, but I think I'm going to do this. This will just help me out with my early game, maybe. And I did see a vault over here. This is just like a little extra side room, so we're going to do that real quick. This illusion is probably going to fuck shit up. Yep. I can just kind of generally aim at the orange circles and do a bunch of damage. This one's a scroll, 30 stacks every 3 seconds, bonus lucky chance, or lucky shot chance for each stack, and then I lose stacks when I deal weapon damage. Lucky shot is like crit, but it's distinctly not crit, which is a separate stat. It's just like a chance to do bonus damage that sort of scales separately. It's kind of weird. And then I guess this mostly just means that like my initial shots will do more damage, and as I shoot things, I lose out on this, but it's just bonus lucky shot overall. Oh, we also can see the set bonus in action. So the star link, the link for this one is fusion ammo. So I need 3 more under the fusion ammo link to gain that effect of consuming more ammo and dealing more damage. Am I going the wrong way? Oh yeah, I think I started here. There's some good bunny hopping in this game that I kind of appreciate. Yeah, I'll probably... This illusion seems to really fuck stuff up. Probably stick with that as a main gun for now. Maybe for things that are arranged, we can use the claw spray. Oh, that's right. My skill is also a good source of my AoE. If they're below that lethal line, the orange bar underneath their health bar, then it does AoE damage. I should keep that in mind and use that as more of an AoE option, he thinks. There's like a trap room, although there's some enemies here. Some of those side rooms are like puzzle rooms or traps, or obstacle courses, stuff like that. Boom, see, insta kill. I think this character's pretty good. I can pick up buns when HP is full. The overhealing will give me shield and armor. Okay. That works for me. Let's try to get one of those AoE procs. It seemed to work really well, actually. You can do it again pretty quickly. Yeah, that's nice. A golden goblet. After throwing oh, this is the one that I really want. Some of these like level up 3 times, but the ones that have just a single level usually are like really good. This one, after I use my grenade, I get a enhanced state of rate of fire, so I attack faster for 7 seconds, and rifle bullets specifically auto-target weak spots. I definitely want that. I think that the weapon type is determined by this little icon right here. Oh, I don't have... Suck here. After cursor, there we go. This little icon right here. This is a shotgun. I think this is a submachine gun, so neither of the... This is a rifle, though. Actually, kind of a sick find. So we'll grab that. I like the illusion for just going through the rooms, but this will be nice for like bosses or harder enemies. Crimson Fire Scale. So this is a rifle. That means that whenever I use my grenade, I'll get a bunch of attack speed and I'll auto-target those orange weak spots. And this is just like a gamba chest. I like the idea of getting a scroll over money, since the Starlink stuff really leans into the scrolls. Let's try this out. Yeah, well, you know, this weapon kind of sucks, so maybe this isn't the one to show off the whole auto-fire thing, right? Yeah. What's this? That's a sniper rifle. I don't really want to play around that. Do another one of these chests. I think here I could have sworn. Yeah, we'll do shield and armor. I feel like shield and armor is probably better than max HP just because you can regenerate it. I don't know. I don't know if there's really a wrong choice there. This is the craftsman. This is how you kind of upgrade your weapons. You can either just increase its level and therefore increase its damage. There are things called Gemini inscriptions that we'll see eventually. And then I can also add an inscription to the weapon, which is just a stat. You can only do it once per weapon, I believe. I'm just going to do it now because I think in terms of spending money, I think getting a new stat on this is better than increasing its damage. I also will probably replace that at some point, so I don't really want to invest too much money into it. Oh, that actually does quite a bit of damage. Crane chants? I don't think so. I'm gonna see a lot of weapons that I ignore, and I promise it's not because... Jesus Christ. I promise I want to talk about them and show them off, but these runs can actually get, like, kind of long, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. Oh, this thing has a grenade alt fire, too. A lot of weapons have, weapon skills. You can see on the tooltip designated by this little weird red blast icon, and it's on the screen, too. A revealer goes really well with the thing I found, so we'll do that. Cavalry as well. That's we'll just grab it, why not? Yeah, so some weapons have weapon skills. So yeah, there's just some further. The weapons in the game like feel pretty good and they're pretty fun. You know, I'm actually gonna etch something onto that revealer. I have a feeling the revealer will go pretty far. Sick. Yeah, okay, that's nice. It's a cool looking weapon too. I think the weapons are cool in this game. I think a lot of the game comes from the weapons and coming up with different combos and stuff like that. There's a lot of different like interactions. This is the peddler. This is just like a general shop. It'll always have these 3 items and then 4 weapons and usually a scroll. I tend to just always grab the scroll. That one's pretty good just for some general healing, but I can also use it for stuff later on. These are kind of tempting, but I'm gonna refresh and see what else I got. Kind of nothing. I'm pretty content with sticking with this revealer. I've done revealers with this weak spot sort of build before, and it usually works out pretty well. This is a Star Envoy. Okay, so this is similar to the vendor from the start of the run where I can just choose a link to activate. So now I have Critical Eye active. Okay, that'll be nice. I'm doing some sort of crit thing, so it's out. Golden Goblets. This one increases the size of weak spots. I like that, and it reduces the generation time. I guess like there's a bit of a recovery period where they show up again. Probably should have done the elite. I think the elite difficulty, I think I'm doing pretty okay with it. Oop. I can one-shot that if I... Yeah, there we go. Boom. Not one-shot, execute. That's probably a better way of saying it. Hell's cool, but meh. Arclight's cool, but meh. Gonna be a lot of weapons that I say are cool, but I don't want them right now. It's just how things go. Alright, this is a selection of 3. I usually start by looking for any higher rarity ones, and then I go into looking for what gives me Starlinks. This progresses my fusion ammo. I also think this is really good because this just recovers ammo to the magazine every second after I deal damage. When the effect ends, I instead lose 1 ammo. This basically just means like, as long as I am shooting stuff, I'll regenerate ammo, and the periods where I'm not shooting stuff, I will lose ammo. So maybe that just kind of gets me going a little bit faster. Okay, nice. Got a vault too. Let's go do that. A lot of vaults, surprisingly. Don't break statues, otherwise it'll spawn dudes. Noted. What if I do this though? Okay, nice. I don't want to break the statues because they're just in the way. Oh, yeah, I accidentally hit those. That's fine. Scrolls. Ostrich Rider. Let's go. Ostrich Rider just gives you more movement speed at the cost of dash cooldown. Contributes to Speedrunner, which I think is really good. Yeah, I want to go fast. I'm gonna lose my dash, but I don't know. I think in my very small time that I played this game, the one thing that I figured out is movement speed is really good. I think we are going this way? Yes. Nothing else around here. Nope. I think I really needed to reload there. It seems like I have kinda nigh infinite ammo. Okay, what do we got? Don't want that. Kinda want that. But probably not. So we kind of have some homing going on anyway, and that weapon lets you, like, home onto things. Okay, so this is the other owl, so you can choose a scroll and re-roll it into a different scroll. Probably just best to see it in action. We'll do this one because I don't really think I care about this. I'd rather not take big hits anyway. Just rolls, chooses one of these. I got a blue one. That's not blue. This is great though. Speedy Traveler's really awesome. That's a great pickup. And then the retry chance goes down, so the amount of times that I can retry to roll will differ each time. I think I'll get rid of... How much is the Big Eater contributing? None at all. Let's get rid of that and try to get something better. Yeah, like a Masterful Craftsmanship. That would be cool. This one makes acquired weapons always have 2 exclusive inscriptions. The maximum number of exclusive inscriptions is fixed at 2, and the total number is fixed at 4. We'll do one more reroll. I want to keep that for fusion ammo, so I guess let's get rid of Resilient Life. I don't think I'm going to need it. I don't really seem to be taking damage anyway. Getting pretty lucky here. Point Shot is kind of tempting. Genesis will be better for the build that I'm doing, though. That just kind of locks in my ammo. Yeah, so this is an interesting one. It means I'm gonna have 2 orange inscriptions, which tend to be like weapon or like unique to the weapon in a way. But the total limit's gonna be fixed at 4. Normally you can get weapons with 4 stats on them and then etch a 5th one on, or even a 6th one in certain situations, but now I'm not going to be able to do that. It'll just always be 4, which can be fine. It's kind of a worthy trade-off to being able to guaranteed get something with 2 orange inscriptions. And I can also enhance this to remove that downside. It'll be hard to do, but not impossible. This is the weak spot one, so I'm probably going to do this. Just does more damage as I hit weak spots. Alright, this is a boss. We got Fist Guy. I don't think... I'll spend a little bit of money and enhance this. You can only enhance 3 times, so it's whatever. Yikes. I'll take that. I guess I'll take this too. Minus 50% max HP, but more money. I'm not really taking too much damage, so I don't think it's too problematic. We can see the orange inscriptions showing up now. Those are the exclusive ones. That one's actually pretty good. I think I'll take that. Has a chance to launch a small missile, bonus damage to enemies an elemental effect, and it applies an elemental effect. It applies fire, and if it applies it, it spreads it. So, I don't know, that just seems kind of cool. See if it actually ends up being useful. I am going to use the revealer for this boss fight. And we can watch the cutscene because it's fun, I guess. Look at this loser. Oh, there is some sort of boss effect active. Green green orbs coming my way. Do quite a bit of damage. I might be able to just ignore the ads. I should have saved that to execute it. Oh well. It took a little bit more damage than I expected to at the end there, but it's fine. We got some blank scrolls that can be used at the owl right there. This one's Mysterious Occult Scrolls. I don't know what this is used for yet, besides having its own set bonus. I guess we'll take them, see if we can get that set bonus. Oh, I was hoping that we would run into Fisher Bearpaw. I have no fucking clue what this thing does. When I shoot, there's a chance to do X to Y total damage, but I think it takes away my total damage, but I can deal extra damage once? I don't know, but we need it for the fusion ammo link, so I guess we're taking it. That's gonna be weird. We don't need the piercing flame. Star ring, no. Sting, no. Okay, nice. Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll do owl. I guess I'll keep working on the critical eye. We did get a blank scroll from killing the boss, and then kind of tempted to hold on to the Devil's Covenant and see if I can make it work. So maybe I get rid of the secondary skill capacity gets doubled, since I don't really feel like I need that many grenades. I'm only really using them occasionally. Okay, so this is another little thing. I add modifiers to the monsters to make them harder, but it also, when I kill monsters with that modifier, it's guaranteed to drop the scroll that's shown here. This one's Phantom Skin. This is a curse scroll. Honestly, not a bad curse scroll. Kind of tempting to take. And this one converts all of my shield and armor to HP. I feel like I had something that played around that. Oh, it was the big buns or whatever, which is gone now. It's kind of tempting since I am rocking the Devil's Covenant. This is kind of the same thing though. It's legendary, so I'll just take that. Oh, we do another one. Okay. More lucky shot chance when I crit, less lucky shot chance on normal hits. This one, like I skipped on that earlier. Am I critting enough to warrant this? I could have sworn my weak spots acted as crits. Yeah, hitting the weak spot guarantees critical hit and may cause imbalance. So crit's good for me. I have a lot of guaranteed ways to do crit. Doing 3 of these, huh? Oh, it's too bad I didn't get that flesh and bones or whatever, because this would just be guaranteed. Maybe I'll grab this just to try to get that flesh and bones back, because that would be really good. That's just bonus movement speed and damage all the time. Another one? Okay, holy shit. The weapon cannot reload automatically. When the magazine is empty, you can continue to fire. Over each extra shot deals damage to yourself. I don't know if do that. I guess I'll do extra lucky shot against enemies affected by an elemental effect. I don't really have a great way of applying elemental effects, but... Oh, I guess I did get the laser gloves. I don't know if that's even, like, good. Oh, those are the... I see the missiles. Definitely not as good as the Revealer. Does it actually auto-target the weak spots? I guess it does, because I'm killing things. Yeah, I like the Revealer more. Oh, let's try it on this thing. This will be a good test. Ow. What am I stuck against? Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, that Revealer is way better. Why is that so much better? It just does more damage. Yeah, no. No. Hey, Craftsman, do I want to buff up this revealer? No, I think I'm going to replace it with something with more inscriptions at some point, but I'll at least put a couple enhancements on it to get the weapon damage up. I think it's probably doing enough damage, so I don't probably need to enhance it too much. That elite? Yep, sure is. Yeah, the revealer is better, for sure. Explosive magazine. Reloading does weapon damage around me. It's cool, like, it does this. It's something. This could be something. 8% chance to crit a corrosion ball on a crit hit. I crit hit a lot. I don't really reload too often either. I'm down to give this a go. This is a staff. We're not a staff person, we're a gun person. This is Gunfire Reborn, not Staffire Reborn. No, probably, no, yeah. Movement speed after using dash. Our dash is on a long cooldown, but this gives us speedrunner progress, which I want. Oh, I could probably, it's too bad I just spent money on the revealer, huh? I could probably etch something onto this. This is the Gemini thing. This is a special, unique stat on the weapon that only activates when the other weapon that you have also has that Gemini. I don't know if I want that, but it's not like I have anything else to Gemini with at the moment, so I might as well keep it. Mid-Island Gamba? I don't think I want that. Using normal ammo. Yeah, I'll have to, that'll probably be rerolled later on. Yeah, this might actually do some good damage. I see the corrosion balls too. I do reload, so much for that inscription. There's the lucky shot against elemental effects. That's nice because I apply elemental effects now. This is also kind of tempting. This fires 3 grenades with less AoE. Oh. Watch this. Oh, the magazine is so small. No, I don't think I can do that. I think there was something up here that I missed. No? It's the Gamba chest? Yeah? Oh yeah, I have like a grenade launcher on this thing that actually refills when I crit stuff, so I should probably use that more. Seems kind of good. What is this? A demon lore? That's a submachine gun. It's kind of cool. Size of weak spots? Hell yeah. That's everything here. That dude alive? Oh shit, that dude is alive. Oh shit. Am I dying? Dying. Alright, let's wait for our shield to regenerate. Having flashbacks for some reason. To a time and a place, more crabs and more skulls and dying. Oh yeah, that grenades do? Fire bombs? Those do quite a bit. Still not really sold on the corrosion aspects, the corrosion balls that keep showing up. They're cool too, I guess. Everything? Yeah. Gamba, get a curse scroll, replace a non-exclusive inscription of the selected weapon with an exclusive inscription. That's interesting. Gain a weapon with at least one exclusive inscription. I don't really want a curse scroll. I don't have the support for it currently, and it could be kind of bad. There is a craftsman. I'm still not sold on sticking with these weapons, although I probably should buff up the Crimson Fire scale a little bit. I'm just kind of like banking my money and waiting for an actually good weapon to show up. I would love to find another revealer with all of the inscriptions. Okay. Seemed to take a lot more damage than I expected to. It seems to be those buggy boys. Those guys kind of hurt last round too, so maybe we need to just prioritize those a little bit better. The fire bombs don't have any fall off either, so I can just kind of like shoot them from pretty far away. Probably kill all the desert flies at once. Make sure I didn't miss anything. There's a lot of hidden goodies on these these islands, on these maps, pages, whatever you want to call them. That one's immortal. It's also absorbing all my shots. That's annoying. I want to try to pick up the scroll mid-fight. Oh, I thought it was going to be the one that gives me stacks of defensive stat. Oh shit! Got really slow all of a sudden. I don't know why. Alright, let's Gamba. I still have the Fisher Bear Paw. Oh yeah, I needed it for fusion ammo. That's kind of annoying. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't really care for that anyway. It's just kind of whatever. Okay, sure, that's fine. And then I'm kind of trying to hold on to that so I can get that mysterious link. Maybe I get rid of the Devil's Covenant. Maybe this is the moment to do so. Because it's just kind of hurting me. I feel like I'm close to death all the time. That's pretty okay. Do I have anything else I can get rid of? Really? It would have to be the Fisher Bear Paw. I mean, I'm killing stuff, so it's probably fine. Do I care about fusion ammo? Consume 1 ammo and deal an extra 50% damage to enemies when shooting. You know, well, hold on. Let's think about this. What else do I have in here? Explosive bullets and fast loader. I think those two are probably findable. Let's get rid of the Fisher Bear Paw. Gotta reroll to something good. I don't know what it does. I think it reduces my damage. Perfect. This is awesome. Premium membership is so good. Speedrunner would, or the tactical reload would unlock my speedrunner, but I think premium membership is insane. And it kind of serves as a good replacement for the copper gain that I am losing from rerolling whatever that thing was. This maxes out Frosty Gaze, so I think I probably want to take it and just finish that up. Oh, hey, Peddler. I'll just grab that for the sake of grabbing it. Big Hippo could be good. That's the corrosion ball thing. Actually, pretty damn good. Did I get rid of the revealer? I'm down to try it. Let's do a refresh and see what else we get. Okay, sure, I'll take that. And then we're gonna go back to that craftsman. Not too far away, I don't think. I think what would be really ideal for this big hippo is there's a Gemini that lets your weapons share their elements. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, that one. Weapon 1 and 2 share their elemental advantages, and there's a chance to apply the elemental effect from the other weapon. So if I can get that on the Crimson Fire scale, just like that, then my big hippo will occasionally apply burning, which will give it the bonus effect from this. I got corrosion balls. I think I can maintain my magazine. So that's kind of nice, and the projectile speed's kind of nice too. So that might actually be worth just pumping. And big hippo's pretty nice for my build. I really just want to shoot as much as possible. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good find. Out with that. I don't think we did the vault yet, so let's do that real quick. Yeah, I'm Terran. Actually, there is a part of me that's wondering if my damage is higher now because I got rid of the Fisher Bear Paw. There's just... It does something that reduces the damage. That's part of the mechanic. I don't know what the other part is, but what I do know is it has a chance to reduce my damage. At the sake of getting like an extra shot or an extra proc of damage, I think. There might be some sort of math that makes it worth it, but I'm not gonna stress it. I gotta like Google to see what the fuck that thing does. This big hippo though, this is doing it. And it's staying topped off, so I always get the extra rate of fire and the chance of the bonus projectile. Pretty nice find on the big hippo. We'll have to keep an eye out and see if it's actually applying the burning effect. Dual edge, nice. This is just checklist, but it also gives damage resist. I think I hit this? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright. Let's move on. Fight a boss, I think? Nope, not yet. Close though. I think those corrosive balls like hunt enemies down. It's kind of nice. Yeah, when I use my grenade and get that rate of fire increase and the homing, holy shit. Yeah. We're in business. Business is good. Run around and look for any vendors. They like to hide. God. Come on, where are they? I gotta use my buff. Sworn I saw something. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, this is where we're gonna start just using our money kind of nonstop. I think that big hippo can probably take us to the end. Oh yeah, this is the thing I was looking for. Yeah, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I think the big hippo can probably take us to the end. Thing is kind of juiced. And it turns out that Nightmare isn't really too hard. Jet Octopus. Oh no, it's Launch Octopus. There are enemies in the game that are named Launch Octopus, and I'm pretty sure that's a Mega Man boss. Enough. I think I'll get rid of this because I don't really care about my skill damage. Boundary Blessing, let's fucking go. Kind of nice. I'll probably get rid of this too. This, in theory, seems kind of nice because it's like a 1-second iframe. That's probably good because it gives us ultimate ammo. When shooting with normal ammo weapons, 30% weapon damage for each extra ammo consumed in this shooting. I think I am doing normal still. Yeah, so I'm gonna use more ammo. We'll see if that's a detriment to the big hippo stuff, but I have a feeling that I'll still be able to keep up. Do this vault. Okay, this one's an obstacle course. And honestly, these can be kind of fun. I especially like the zipline ones. I haven't done this one before. It doesn't seem particularly threatening. Oh, this is funny. Why don't I just run across it? Oh, I see. Yeah, I see the problem. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, okay, I see. Right here? Yeah, there we go. That's fun. Okay, I like that. There's usually an extra challenge. Oh, it's over there. Hold on. I remember this now. There's usually an extra or a side path for additional rewards that you have to complete in a certain amount of time. This is the fun one. Okay, I have done this before. I don't remember the boulders part, but I do remember this. Yeah, I've been known to game occasionally here and there. Oh, I thought I already had Lightless Shield. Am I high? No, I have Phantom Skin. Which is basically the same thing. And I guess for taking it. I'm gonna be so tanky. Okay. I don't know how close nearby enemies are, but I am applying elements, I think. I guess I still haven't really confirmed if I'm applying elements. More weak spot shenanigans. That sounds good. That one actually looks really good. I think that's all the vendors here. Let's kill this boss. I don't think I want... Ooh, there's a revealer, though. Kind of a good one, too. Quite a bit of bonus damage. And extra crit. But I want to pivot out of this big hippo thing and do a revealer thing instead. I kind of like the big hippo. Let's stick with it. I'll grab that. I don't think that's going to be particularly... I mean, it'll be kind of helpful, I suppose, but... Also contributes to lucky practice. Okay, yeah. Let's buff this up. I think the big hippo's doing well, so I don't really feel too inclined to replace it. Watch another little cutscene. Got this worm guy. Oh my god. Oh no. No, I'm too strong. I've beaten the video game. Alright, that'll... Deadly Curse, it's Glass Cannon. We just did a Glass Cannon run. It was fun. Everyone involved had a really good time. Something, but no. This is where the the scroll that's creating these exclusive inscriptions gets a little awkward, because these weapons normally would spawn with 4 inscriptions, but now one of them, and now it's like capping out as that. If they came with 4, you could put a 5th one on there. I guess you can still do that. I don't know what I'm saying, man. What I do know is I want more crit shenanigans. Let's get rid of that thing. Let's get rid of the Foundry Blessing. I don't foresee myself using that. Alright, now we've got level 2 on this. Costing stacks ensures weapon critical for 3 seconds. Okay. It's kind of... the weapon... guaranteeing the weapon critical is whatever, it's the crit damage I'm kind of looking for. I'm just getting explosive magazine again, I guess. Yeah, that's actually kind of bad because I have a 8-second cooldown on my dash. Isn't this the thing that I was looking for? Yeah, flesh and bones. Yeah, let's go for that. That sounds fun. And we'll just grab that. Another one, more elemental damage whenever I kill something infected by a elemental effect, or weapon damage when my magazine is full. I think I don't know how often my magazine's full, so let's just go with this. I forgot about the normal ammo. It doesn't seem like it's too detrimental, but I'll want to keep an eye on it. I don't see much burning application actually from that. Things just kind of die. That's tempting, actually. Because there was a part of me that was debating if I wanted to pivot more into like a crit thing, crit X thing, since I'm critting so much, rather than doing the elemental thing. I guess the main reason why I'm doing the elemental thing is because of the total weapon damage against enemies and elemental effect, but if they don't live long enough to even get the burning applied to them, then there's not really a point, right? I kind of see it in action. I just can't tell if things are popping because of the bonus damage on that, or if they're just popping because I'm hitting them. It looks like they're popping because I'm hitting them. The corrosion balls apply elements as well, so that's something. Yeah, I might pivot to the crit X stuff next chance I get. Because I probably shouldn't have sold that, whatever that shotgun was. I mean, I guess if there's ever a time to pivot, it'd be now. Flesh and bones! 70 health. Oh, that's right, because I nuked it with a deadly curse? Yeah, deadly curse. But now I have Resolute active all the time, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Yeah, I do. Which is an even bigger reason why I should just go crit, because everything's dying. I definitely should have done reincarnation. This is a little too easy for such an esteemed roguelike shooter player as myself. Let's hit this chest real quick. Okay, no weak spot stuff here. Let's do this. This AoE damage can directly shatter weak spots, and each broken weak spot deals an additional AoE damage. I guess that's nice. Actually, maybe I'll... Yeah, we'll do this. I don't really see, I'm not really using my primary skill anymore because everything's just dying so fast, but I am still technically using my grenades, so I guess it kind of makes sense to just get more grenade stuff. I think I'm gonna just go for the guaranteed purple scroll here. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a nice pickup. And I'm gonna hit that craftsman to put crit X on my weapon, but I'm gonna do this vault first in case I can find a different crit X weapon, so I don't have to do it twice. I do such insane amount of damage. This will work. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, this will work even better. Honestly. Good. That already has the crit X on it though, so that makes perfect sense to grab. Scrolls we got. I don't need skill damage. I guess this works. My dash cooldown is long as fuck, but I do have a chance to reset it, so maybe that'll be cool. Okay, now we're gonna put crit X on the minigun, the big hippo, just like that. And now our big hippo has 4x? I'm gonna be looking for a different weapon with the crit X thing on it. Snipers tend to have a lot of crit, so I guess that's what we'll try to chase down. 4x doesn't seem like a lot. I've seen weapons that get to like 10x. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably be looking for like a bow or a sniper rifle with the crit X stuff. Those crows are all just like running around looking for something to kill. It's kind of funny. Hit this vault. Vault. Oh, this one I gotta protect the seal. Seal's loose. Juice is loose. Very nice. Seal has been protected. That sounds good. Ooh, I don't really have any need for cooldown reduction, but I would like to be tankier since I only have 70 health. Oh, almost got cannonballed. What's this? Whoa, Explosive Magazine, welcome back, man. Missed you. I'll reroll you immediately. As soon as I can. Which could be immediately. But it's looking like it's not immediately. Yeah, we're still into this. Yeah, we're still into this. That one's fun. It's like a little melee saw blade that propels you forward. Okay, so speaking of rerolling this thing immediately. Yeah, okay. I could take curse scrolls now, but I think I'm probably just gonna try to work on getting that wicked power and call it good. I don't need this anymore. Riches, privileges. Every skill deals damage. I don't really have much. Oh, hey, fusion ammo. Look. Hey, yeah. I predicted this series of events. I said this would happen, and it did. We don't need this anymore because we're not doing elements, really. That's actually pretty good because I have pretty low HP. Fuck. But I really want to max out Speedrunner. I'm kind of killing things anyway. I'm probably fine. Speedrunner just feels like it's really good. Plus 1% weapon and skill damage for every extra 1% movement speed. I wish I could tell how much movement speed I have. I guess I, at the very least, have 50%. Plus Speedy Traveler, which is currently at 40%, so 90% more weapon damage. Oh, and then plus 50, 140%. And then whenever I dash, I get 40% more. Yeah. Yeah, Speedy Traveler, or Speedrunner is kind of nice, as it turns out. I think we probably got all of the weak spot things, I guess. Let's do this, because it makes my grenades zuck things in, and that's cool. No, I still got a couple left. Come on. A gamma chest in the middle of the water? Random legendary scroll? I mean, yeah. Oh, that sounds kind of good. Not really spending my money on anything, so that seems like a fair pickup. By not spending it on anything, I obviously mean I'm just slamming it into this big hippo over and over. I do have a chance to recover a little bit of the money I spend, so I think the money in this power scroll is still worth it. Okay, now we're talking. That puts me at 5.2x. What is the base stat on this? 4x, okay. Thank you for your service, Wolfgaze. Still probably want to look for something higher than that. I've seen some weapons with really high crit X, but that might just be what we're settling into. In case I guess it might not be totally obvious. We're on like the penultimate state or biome for the run. Oh, that could be rerolled. I could end the run after I finish the boss here, and it might. We'll see. But there is another extra biome with a true final boss that we can do as well for the funsies. I think I'm just like crushing things so easily that I don't really like see much benefit out of doing the final boss. I think it's clear that I should have done this on Reincarnation. So maybe this can just be a little intro to Gunfire Reborn, and then we'll get into the sauce next time. Yeah, I think I'm content with that. This run's already been an hour long and I want to eat food. Okay, so we're gonna re-roll this. What? Yeah, we definitely need to re-roll that. I have no shield and armor. Okay, perfect. Advanced Depot. Okay, that actually sounds sick. Because I think that puts me at, yeah, I will always be at max ammo now. So now I can start exploring those other scrolls that required me to be at max ammo. I don't quite know how that interacts with my other ammo scrolls. I guess we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Surely I won't run out of ammo with 600 in the bank, right? I just one-shot that guy? I guess. I don't know. These actually auto-recycle after each island or stage. I've just been salvaging myself. I thought I took that. Didn't I take this for... Oh, I think I definitely want that. It just gives me a ton of weapon damage. Eh. Yeah. Oh, it does burn... I can't activate my effect now, because I just did that. We might be re-rolling that. Or just getting rid of it entirely. Because I do need my grenades in order to activate my bullshit. I don't think I'm gonna hit another... Yeah, we're on the boss now. Let's just get rid of that. Recycle. Some money, that's technically weapon damage, so maybe it all worked out. I don't need to worry about any of those. I'll just hold on to the money for the weapon damage. This is the last boss of the run. I should have watched that, oh well. It's a boat, it's a giant ship. Someone's piloting the ship. It's that frog dude you saw. I almost just died. I just died. I'm gonna use my schmeckles to revive. I can only do that once. I'm not really sure what killed me. I just died again. I think that's it. I think I lose here. I don't know what killed me. Maybe the poison balls? Did I just sit here? Yeah, I lost. Wow. The most busted ass build. And I lost. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. My game did that on purpose. I really don't know what killed me. Oh well, that was pretty fun. Maybe I'll do this more, maybe I won't. I just wanted a little bit of a break from Crab Champions, but thanks for watching.